I've been wearing the Vivo Barefoot Primus Trail 2s for 3 months now. As someone who's always enjoyed walking barefoot, I thought I'd take the leap and try out a pair of Vivos, as I'd seen them grow in popularity over the last few years. It was a tough decision to decide whether to just go for the normal everyday ones or whether to go for the trail ones, but it made more sense to settle on the trail ones with a thicker tread and grip, considering how much walking we do. So this is what the shoe looks like. I went for this nice teal colour, but I think these come in 2 other colours as well. You'll have to excuse the dick because I've been wearing them for a while. They've got a little bit of a tread and grip, but the soles are still really thin and flexible. They also don't have any height or thickness change in the soles like most modern shoes do, so they're basically the same thickness all along the length of the shoe from the heel to the toe. Because you'll see most modern shoes, they have a little bit of a thicker heel, but this one is just the same thickness at the toe as it is on the heel, so that's interesting. But because of that, when I wear these, I feel shorter than I already am. I ended up sizing up in this shoe, and the website is really helpful in informing whether you need to size up or not, and has this program that measures your feet in relation to the shoe that you're looking at, to identify the best size for your foot. So there was definitely an adjustment period going from wearing hiking boots and trainers to wearing minimalist shoes, which I didn't really expect considering how much I walked barefoot anyway. I wore them both on big hikes and just for everyday wear, and did feel like my body took a while to adjust to them, and I did feel some pain in my joints for the first few days and felt like my gait was kind of changing and adapting. So today is day 2 of wearing my Vivo Barefoot Trails. Thought I'd properly put them to the test in Drawbacks slate mines. It's been wet and slippery, and honestly I'm so impressed. They've been so good. They've been really helping me grip onto all the stones and the rubble. Yesterday I wasn't sure. I could really feel it all in the bottoms of my feet and my ankles and my knees and my hips, which is really weird. But honestly, doing this hike, I've got the approval already, I think. But I'm gonna keep wearing them and see how I feel wearing them day to day, whether I feel any changes in my feet. But so far so good. Although doing a 10km scramble on my second day wearing them probably wasn't the best idea, it definitely put them to the test. The good thing about Vivos is that they have a 100-day trial, so I really recommend pushing past any uncertainty and trying them out as long as you can, because you have nothing to lose. So, starting off with what I like the most about these shoes. So far I've been so impressed with how lightweight and flexible they are. They are so light, and they flex so much that you can literally roll them into a ball. But they really allow your feet to bend and freely move to adjust the ground that you're on. And they were especially great when climbing up steep hills or stairs. The inclines are absolutely fine because I've been able to bend my toes so much. I feel like it's taking off the pressure off my feet from just being flat all the time. I was really pleased that despite the tread on these shoes, I was still able to get so much sensory feedback through the soles of my feet while still feeling protected from what I was standing on. It definitely made walking feel more mindful and grounded. Something else that I've noticed is that even in rain or when walking on wet ground, my feet don't get wet, which I was really surprised about considering how kind of thin and breathable they are. Even though these shoes are quite porous, it's been raining all this walk pretty much, and I've been walking over puddles and over really, really wet terrain, and my feet are still bone dry somehow, so that's another thumbs up. I know you can get waterproof ones as well, but I think as long as you're not walking through literal puddles or walking through like long wet grass, I think these will do the job in keeping your feet pretty dry. One thing that was both great and the biggest pain were the laces. I love how quick and easy they are to do up, but they are so long, so I ended up having to tuck them in all the time just to keep them out of the way when I was walking. I also noticed that the rubber bits started getting quite loose when I bought them, and eventually after about a month of using them, one of them broke. So for now, I've just tied them up and I'm just going to wait to see if I can find some new ones or figure out how to fix them. I haven't heard about this happening to anyone else, and I did get in touch with customer services, and even though they can repair most things on the shoe, they can't replace laces yet, so they gave me a 10% refund to try and buy my own laces somewhere, which I will get around to doing eventually. Now, the only other negative thing I found about this shoe was that for the first month or so, I was getting a lot of pain in my little toe where the shoe was creasing. Where they bent at the toe is kind of painful. I saw a few people online who said the same thing, and I think they said that they tried either sizing up or down, or otherwise they just got used to it and it got better after the shoe was worn in a bit more. And that's what happened with me, and they seem to be okay now that they're kind of worn in. So, are they worth it? Honestly, I don't think I can go back to wearing like normal hiking boots. From my experience and from what I've heard other people say, I think once you switch to these shoes, and you get used to them, you do not want to go back to normal shoes. Even though they have so many benefits in improving strength and balance over time, I think the thing I love the most about these shoes is that they allow you to have so much freedom and sensory feedback through your feet. I just think that when you're walking in these, you get so much more of a whole experience. You know, you feel so much more grounded on the earth that you're walking on, you feel so much more mindful and present of the kind of terrain that you're walking on, the textures, the way it feels. And I find myself walking on certain terrains and just standing there and just moving my feet for a while because it just feels so nice to be able to feel like everything every rock and every tree root and every lump and bump, but in a way that isn't painful. It's just nice, like a little foot massage. And I think that's something that you just can't get from normal hiking boots or trainers. So for me, I definitely recommend them for that reason, and I think that everyone should just give them a go. If you own any Vivos or any other minimalist shoes, please let me know down in the comments which ones you have and which ones you'd recommend me trying, because I really want to get some more. And maybe my entire collection of shoes will all be minimalist shoes at one point. Bye!